If you've thought about opening your home up to local foster children, then listen up, because Pastor Will Martin with Holston Home for the Children is here to talk about how the selfless act can truly change a child's life. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and so tell me a little bit about Holston Home for the Children and how you work with families here in our area to really provide a safe and comfortable environment for these foster children.
Yeah, so Holston Home has been around since 1895, started by one lady, Mrs. E. Wiley, and since then we've been providing hope and healing for children and families through a variety of means. Myself as a mentor and as a foster and adoptive parent myself of 9 children.
Wow.
I love to talk to people about their season of life and the opportunity and possibility for them to get involved in the life of children. Could they be a mentor? Could they be a foster parent or even an adoptive parent?
Wow. And yes, and you mentioned that seasons of life. You know, maybe some people are better equipped to handle taking in some children, and others maybe they are not, but there's still other ways for them to help, right?
Yeah, and I talk to people about that all the time at events and festivals and outings and churches. Just at the Apple Fest last weekend, we talked to hundreds of people about being a foster parent or adoptive parent or being a mentor, and they were telling us about other people they knew that were doing those very things and how they would come alongside of them. They would support them by praying. They would support them by providing some kind of encouragement for them and their families, helping out with the children in their care. So there's just a ton of ways you can get involved, and all of us are touched in some way by someone who is doing the work.
Right. And so those families that maybe they have thought about it and they really think that foster care is perfect for them and their lifestyle and their season of life, as you said, you have worked with a lot of these families that have done this. Tell me a little bit about, you know, the satisfaction and kind of what they get out of it, because it really is a selfless act, but you feel so you just feel so happy when you help these kids, right?
Yeah, it's an amazing, gratifying work to pour into the life of these kids while they are displaced from their families for whatever reason. We have 62 foster homes from Bristol all the way to West Knoxville currently, and we'd love to have 62 more, because there's always a greater need than we have homes to provide for. But just a couple of families that I enjoy talking about. One family, they've been in foster care for 30 years.
Wow.
They've been with us for 26 years. They've had 57 children placed into their home, and they've had 8 final adoptions.
Wow.
Yeah, so really pouring into the life of these kids for generations to come.
Right, and really have a long-lasting impact on these children.
Absolutely.
Right, and I mean, you can really see, as a father of adopted children too, I'm sure you can really see the impact that it has on these kids.
Yeah, it really does, and giving them just hope and a future of coming from you know, conditions that were of no fault of their own, but they found themselves in the house of a stranger. But just that love and encouragement and support for them really lasts for their entire lives. Right.
And then, of course, we want to talk about, for those that maybe are interested in being a foster parent, there's a training seminar that people can go to, right?
Yes. So it's the it's PATH. It's Parents as Tender Healers. We have 2 classes coming up. Monday, October the 15th at 6 p.m. in Knoxville, and then Tuesday, October the 16th at 6 p.m. in Greenville.
Wonderful. And we have all that information. If you want to find out more information about Holston Home or any ways that you can help out, all you have to do is go to their website. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. Thank you so much for coming in and telling us a little bit about what it is that you all do.
Great. Thanks for having me.